If this pops up on your For You page, hi, my name is Carrie. I'm 37, and in December of 2024, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I have two small children, Peyton, who is 8, and Carter, who is 4. I'm also married to Mitch, and we've been married for 14 years. In March of 2024, my husband was laid off from his job, and that also meant that we didn't have any health insurance. Right around the time that he was laid off, I started having symptoms that I chose to ignore because we didn't have healthcare coverage and I couldn't afford a doctor's visit. This went on for about 9 months to a year. My husband got a job in June or July of 2024, but with no health insurance, so I continued to ignore all the symptoms that I was experiencing. In October of 2024, I experienced rapid weight loss on top of all the other symptoms I had already been experiencing, so I decided, life or death, I need to make a doctor's appointment because something is very wrong. When I was diagnosed with breast cancer, the first thing I asked my doctor was, did I wait too long? Is it too far gone? And she said, I don't know. We have to do our scans to see. After the scans were done, they did see spots on my spine, and I asked them, what does that mean for me if those are cancer? And she said, the best we can do is help you live a long life. And so for 2 weeks before my treatment, my husband and I had to figure out how we were going to tell my kids that cancer was going to take my life one day. And on top of all of this, my husband hadn't worked in months. We were just starting to get back up on our feet, and we're faced with yet another life challenge of how we're going to survive. So fast forward to 2 weeks, I started treatment, and my doctors exclaimed, the spots on your spine are not cancer. And I was so relieved. I fought through 6 rounds of TCHP. I have had my breast surgery, and I will be finishing out radiation and targeted therapy until about January of 2026. But even though all of that is behind me, we are still facing financial troubles. I'm a business owner. I can't afford to pay myself. We make just enough money where we don't get financial help other than my emergency health insurance that I'm so thankful for. But no food stamps, no help with housing, nothing. And it's just so frustrating that in the country that we live in, there are so many people battling cancer, and it's not just the battling for your life. You're trying to survive, but you're not sure if you're going to survive financially. I'm so fucking frustrated and so angry. Cancer has already taken so much from my family. I don't want it to take the place that we live in, my business. I don't want to have to move my kids in with my parents. So if you know somebody struggling with cancer and they're not saying it out loud, I'm going to say it out loud for them. They're scared. They're scared for their life. They're scared for their kids. They're scared for their marriage. It's more than just a battle to survive cancer.